this spirit spoon for this one.
A homemaker in the kitchen, pots clinking, cooking up love flavors, never shrinking. She adores her man, feeds him like a king. Her heart in the meals, that's where the magic's been. Her love on the stove, passion in every bite. Culinary queen, her love's cuisine, hearts intertwined in the dish is serene. Cooking up joy, happiness, fresh green, filling their souls, a love supreme.
Hey guys, Natty here. Welcome back to my channel. Well, today I'm making some pasta. I'm going to be using things I have in my pantry because the tomatoes are expensive. The green peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers are really expensive. I do have an onion, but I rather use the frozen veggies that I bought last, I think from grocery haul number 5. When I bought all those bags of veggies, I bought this for $2.49. So this is what I'm using for my vegetables today. I showed you before. If you watch my channel, you've seen it before. It has onions, celery, carrots, green peppers, and red peppers. So I don't need to slice any. I don't have to buy extras. So I have what I need vegetable-wise in hand. So I don't have to go out and buy it. So this is a great way to make a spaghetti sauce nice and quick. I also have the diced tomatoes that I picked up from my pantry stock up. So this was on special for $1.50. And I'm going to use the whole can in the sauce. And I'm going to use this 4-cheese pasta sauce that I picked up. I can't remember how much I paid for it because this is a while back. This is a Compliments product, so it's from the Foodland. And we're going to try it out because I've never tried this pasta sauce before. So, that being said, nice stuff from my pantry and my freezer. And we're going to try out this new whole grain catelli. New to me anyways. Linguini. So, I was thinking it was spaghetti, but it's linguini. So, we're making a red sauce, basically. Tomato sauce with linguini. Oh, and I'm also going to cook this up. It's ground chicken, and I'm going to add that to the sauce because I don't have any ground beef, and I don't have any ground pork. I just got ground chicken. So it's going to be like a chicken 4-cheese Parmesan kind of linguini. So I'm going to put some ghee in the frying pan because it's chicken. I don't want it to stick. And yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to use a cast iron frying pan because the other frying pan is dirty. It needs to be washed and I'm too lazy to do it right now. Okay, so I'm going to start up the pot. So 1 can of diced tomatoes. 796 milliliters of diced tomatoes. Now that that's in there, let's add the spaghetti, onion, celery, carrots, green peppers, and red peppers. This is the easy way, lazy way to do things, and less expensive because everything for some reason is so expensive when it comes to vegetables, unless you get on the reduce rack, but you're not going to get the green peppers looking really nice on the reduce rack right now. And the tomatoes, well, they're not really on special lately. Let's see. It's frozen, guys, so it's coming out in big clumps. And I'm going to use half the bag. And I'll keep the other half for another day. Probably some soup. You know me and my soup. We eat lots of soup in this home. It's a nice filler, that's for sure. And of course, we're going to put this 4-cheese pasta sauce from Compliments. So this is 680 milliliters of pasta sauce. In the pasta pot it goes. Ooh, I gotta. Bless you! Now for the chicken, the ground chicken. I'm gonna have to put that in there. Everything's coming together quite quickly. That's ready. That ghee smells nice. It smells really buttery. And it's got a nice heat point to it, so you could actually, like, or high heat. So, there you go. Just gotta cook that baby up. I got this a while back, and it seems everybody I know has one now. Every channel I watch that cooks has one of these. It's quite funny. Just become this fad, I guess. And you can find it at Dollar Tree, so it's nice and cheap. Dollar Tree or Dollar Store? I think it was Dollar Store. Dollarama? Yeah. Just gotta try to break this down now. Add a little water to this thing. Mix her up. Clean out that can. Some more loving. There we go. There we go. Just gotta wait for this to thaw a little bit. Once that's thawed, I'm gonna add some bay leaf and other ingredients to make it delicious. Now look at this, guys. Look at all of the water in this chicken. Now, I've noticed in my meat lately, it's not actual fat. It's actually just water. They're pumping it with water, and you're paying for water. Because chicken's not like this usually. It's not full of water. Like, look at all that water. It's not really that much fat in there. That's for sure. Unreal. The only fat I have here is from the ghee, really. But I'm going to do my little trick. Do the volcano. This way, it kind of boils up a little bit in the coin in the middle, and then it evaporates. You don't have to suck anything out with... you don't have to put in a napkin or anything to soak it up. It just evaporates. So I chose this pasta today because it has minimal ingredients. It's got whole grain, durum, wheat, semolina, and the carbs are high, 59 grams for a quarter of the pack, but the fiber is quite high, 8 grams. 8 grams, so 29% of it is actual fiber. Sodium is quite low, 4 milligrams, no cholesterol, 12 grams of protein, potassium 150 milligrams, calcium 30, iron 3. So sugars is also 2. So yeah, it's whole grain. I thought I'd try it out. Very good source of fiber. All natural ingredients, it says too. So we're gonna try it out. So that's the Catelli linguini. Not advertising for them, I'm just saying, guys. Something I thought was at a good price, and I want some different pasta on my shelves instead of the white one. I thought I'd get the whole grain this time. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes, and as you can see, there's barely any of that grease in the middle there, or the oil. So there we go. That's how you do it, guys. Just do the volcano. And there we go. Dry. So I'm going to turn that off, and that's going to be added in the pot in a couple minutes. I'm just waiting for that big chunk of vegetables to thaw so I could actually put the rest of the spices in there. Okay, so I'm going to try the pasta sauce because I just want to see what the flavor's like. Okay, it's not bad. I could eat it with just that. It has a good flavor. But you know, Natty has to soup it up, right? She's Got to make it her own. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be adding the spices and stuff. So let's put some magic salt. Magic salt. Magic salt. Sea salt. I don't use iodine. I don't use table salt. I use sea salt, and I use Celtic salt, and I use Celtic, whatever you call it, and sometimes Himalayan. So here's some magic pepper. Magic pepper. Magic pepper. Okay, got the salt all over my freaking thing. Oh, man. Stir that up. I want to put bay leaves in there, but I'm going to wait till that big chunk is gone. I'm going to put an apron. Just splattered all over me. Okay, so Italian seasoning. So we like some Italian seasoning. Lately, that's been my spice of choice, right? Or that's been my flavor. My to-go flavor. I'm putting a lot. Okay. What else do we have? No. Oh, let's put some garlic pepper. Or no. Put some onion powder. Onion powder. Onion powder. And celery seed. Celery seed. Celery seed. A little bit of basil. Little bit of basil in my life. Little bit of basil by my side. Little bit of basil, I love you. Little bit of basil. I think it's in the Italian seasoning, but that's okay. I really like basil. It's an anti-inflammatory, so yeah. I've been adding it to Jay's food, and it seems to be helping actually because he's not as sore as usual, which is good. And there's something else that I want to put in there. Oh, yes. Let's put some garlic. So I'm going to put some of this garlic, pure garlic. So I'm going to put half a teaspoon. Don't want it to overpower it, you know. Ooh, I just licked the spoon and oh my God. Woo. Someone's going to have garlic breath, garlic breath, garlic breath. So now I'm just going to add the ground chicken, and this is freaking hot in the hand. Ayoy. Okay. Let's try this again. This time with the thing on my hand. Okay. Dump that in there. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to put some good vibes into this because this is super duper special. Super duper special. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fabulous. So now I will put the 2 bay leaves. Now I put them in there while it's cooking and everything else and doing its thing. And then at the end I take it out so we don't eat it. Like that. So now I'm going to put that on medium heat. Number 4, let's say. And let it do its thing, right? Let's wait till it simmers. I could have done it with tomato soup as well. But I figured, you know what? I'm going to use one of those cans of pasta sauce. So a can of pasta sauce, some frozen veg, a pack of reduced chicken, and I got myself some beautiful sauce here. Add the spices you like, add the flavors you like. Just explore and you can make your nice pasta sauce at home. So I'm going to put this on a minimum. So I'm going to put this on minimum. Can't say the word. Minimum. Okay, so I'm going to put it on minimum. So number 2. And I'm going to leave it there for about an hour. Just let it simmer. Now, I seen this a while back and I tried it and I loved it. You don't really taste it. It just makes it a little bit smoother. I'm putting some chocolate in my sauce. So this is milk chocolate. Got a couple of little wafers left over from Christmas. I'm going to put it in there. It just gives it a little bit of a smooth flavor to it. I don't know, it tastes really good. I've done it before and woohoo, delicious. Someone's watching. Are you guarding my sauce, Bella? Are you guarding the sauce? You can't have none of this. Definitely not. Thank you for being a nice guard. You're watching my sauce. Why don't you sit down? Good girl. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this hat in the house, this toque. I'm freaking cold and I can't get warmed up. So this is helping. This is helping a lot. I've been wearing a toque for 2 days. And yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm wearing a toque in the house because I can. My house is very spacious and it takes a lot to heat it up. But even though the heat's on all day long, all night long, I still feel cold. I'm always wearing a sweater. I'm always wearing hoodies. Even in the summertime, you'll find me wearing hoodies. So I'm wearing a toque today, and I wore one yesterday. Nothing wrong with that. So Catelli whole grain linguini is made in Quebec. Made in Quebec. Made in Canada. Made in Quebec with domestic ingredients. I'm really anxious to try this, guys. I hope it's something that I enjoy because, like I said, I was trying to look for something that's healthier than the alternative of white pasta. And, yeah, whole grains. I was going to get the red lentil, but the red lentil is like $4.29 to $4.89 a box. And I'm like, that's a little pricey for just pasta, you know? So I'm going to try this out. I'm really looking forward to it. Yum, yum. I'm going to add something else. I'm going to add a little bit of peppercorn. So about that much. Oh, yeah. Add some flavor. I haven't tried it since I put everything in there, guys. I tried it before I put everything in there. It was just the sauce, the tomatoes, and, yeah, the veggies. So I haven't tried it since I spiced it up or anything. But I think I'm going to try it soon. I'm going to give it another 15 minutes and then taste test. Taste test. Okay, so I'm going to taste test. Taste test this. Taste test. Taste test this. It's going to be really hot. Really hot. So I have to blow on it. Maybe I'll turn the camera around. Very hot. Very thick. Spaghetti sauce as well. Oh, frick. Still very hot. Couldn't tell you if that was good. It's too hot. I'll put some in a bowl and I'll try it. Let it cool down because I burnt my tongue. Frick sakes, I never learn. Okay, I'll try this again. Still a little hot. Got a good flavor. Good flavor. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm going to turn the heat off on the spaghetti sauce. Have the water boiling now for my linguini. And then I'll have the pasta ready to go. And just to prove that I'm doing it the way that you're supposed to be doing it, because I know some people have a fit if you break it in half. I'm putting it in full noodle, not broken in half. I'm going to do the whole package actually. I'm having a hard time right now. There. It says 8 minutes, guys. So let's do it for 8 minutes on medium heat. There we go. Let that all do its thing. There. All right. I'm just about to strain the spaghetti, but I grabbed a couple with a fork. Let it cool down. I want to try it. I can live with that. It doesn't have that whole wheat kind of flavor to it. Like, usually when something's brown, it's got a whole wheat flavor. This is whole grain. It doesn't have a flavor at all. Like, it's just a typical noodle. So I'm going to be adding that to my pantry now. Just something I want to do today is add a little bit of this feta juice that I have the feta in. Just add a little bit of that to the pasta sauce. The pasta sauce is good, guys, but there's something missing. So I'm just going to add some feta water in there, because I know that has a lot of flavor, and it's going to help thin it out a little bit because it's really, really thick sauce. I think that's going to add a great flavor to it. And it's going to cool it down because it's freaking hot. Dinner is served. So I have my whole grain linguini with my homemade pasta sauce, along with some romaine lettuce and feta and cucumbers. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of lemon on there and a little bit of pepper. And that will be our dinner. So we have this for dinner tonight. This will have, Jay will probably have it for lunch tomorrow, but I'll have it for the next day. Not tomorrow, but the next day. Like to skip a day because it's quite a few carbs. And this one here, once it's cooled down, I'm just going to freeze it. So that could be a side for a dinner one night. And that will be dinner tonight, guys. And I have all that sauce. Look at all that. Still quite a bit. So I think I'm going to freeze it. Maybe keep a little bit in the fridge, but I'll most likely freeze the rest for another day, for another recipe. Well, guys, that's dinner tonight. That's what I'm having. I'm glad I like that pasta. I'm glad that it tastes delicious because, like I said, I wanted a healthier alternative, and I think I found it. So I'm going to be stocking up on those and putting those in my pantry. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another recipe. So stay tuned for that. Bye for now.